Sorry, Dad. Stripes just doesn't do it for me. Hey, maybe we should have watched this before Full Metal Jacket. This came out on the heels of Animal House and Caddyshack, and Stripes is easily the weakest of those three. Bill Murray and Harold Ramis play a couple of goofball loser buddies who decide to join the army because apparently there's a lot of jokes that can be mined from that premise. You know, these two dipshits wouldn't last 5 minutes in Gunnery Sergeant Hartman's unit. Think this guy's overdoing it a bit? Looks like we got a comedian, Private Joker. I appreciate your honesty. Hell, I like you. You can come over to my house and fuck my sister. We've also got Sean Young in here, circa Blade Runner. She's like 50 now and she looks the same. Instead of this classic comedy that a lot of people seem to say it is, what I saw felt more like an assembly line production. Like Murray and Ramis and Reitman and company were on the verge of turning into studio joke monkeys, pumping out comedy scripts one after another, like Adam Sandler or Kevin James today. Fortunately, they came back a few years later with Ghostbusters, so... I mean, the movie's okay. It has some good laughs, but it hasn't aged nearly as well as those other two I mentioned. I think the biggest weakness is that it plays it too safe. It's an R-rated movie, but aside from some boobs and F-bombs, there's not much to set it apart. The only scene that I think really fulfilled its potential was the graduation scene, and some of the stuff building up to it. That's where the movie peaks. Where's your drill sergeant? Blown up, sir! Another thing it has going for it is Elmer Bernstein's score, which I hear at full volume inside my head every time I look at the title. Nothing quite like Elmer's music playing over a fat guy beating up a bunch of hot, muddy, topless ladies. One thing that bothered me was Captain Stillman, the John Larroquette. Yeah. Obviously, he's a shit officer, so he gets to be the film's butt monkey. But halfway in, there's a scene where the mortar fire injures the drill sergeant, and it was Stillman's fault. There are witnesses to his arrogance and stupidity that endangered a squad of trainees and very nearly killed an officer in the middle of a training exercise. And his penalty is nothing at all. I'd hope that that would be the action that got him shipped off to Alaska. Maybe I'm taking this too seriously, but I didn't really find it all that hilarious either. So would I recommend this movie? I guess. Just don't expect MASH. MASH had it right.